What's up everyone, Indyboi Racing here. Welcome back to the channel, and for this one we're diving into Abu Dhabi for the final Grand Prix of the season. So strap yourself in for a spicy lap, a track guide, and then we're going to check what's under the hood to help you get you that fastest lap. Let's go. That was alright if I do say so myself. Now, remember, this is a beginner's guide created by a beginner, just trying to help out anybody trying to find a few extra tenths of seconds here out on the circuit. So anyways, you're on your last lap for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and you want to put in the fastest lap. You're hitting 7th gear right as you're crossing that banner, tucked over here on the first and main straightaway, getting ready for the first turn, letting up on the third to last Etihad, or whatever that sponsor is. As you're coming up to the 50th meter, drop it down to 3rd gear and get ready for this left-hander carrying the weight out here. You want to swing out as wide as possible, but do not cross that line. Getting up the RPMs, hitting 6th gear, turning it right under that banner once again, and you will be fighting the steering wheel as you go and do your best to hug that right hand line over here, hitting 7th gear at the peak of the hill and then flinging out to the left to this left line. Now push it all the way to 8th gear, and once again we are quickly letting off just a few meters before the 50th meter, because that's where you're going to hit the brake and start bringing it down into 3rd, 4th gear here as your wheels line up with the apex, and then drop it down to 3rd, 2nd gear, and then right as you see this beautiful straightaway, pop it into 3rd gear to help the wheel spin, get the grip and the traction to pull yourself forward as fast as possible. Now line yourself up here in the middle, because eventually it will be the right side, because the track kind of brings itself in as you just saw. Now quickly at the 100 meter is where I let off, and then I kind of do a stepping down technique with the gears here to help better slow yourself down and not lock up the front tires or do anything wacky. But as you're coming here, you're lining yourself up with that Pirelli sign, drop it into 1st as you come in through here, 2nd, and as you're hitting that 3rd apex, or 2nd apex technically up there, pop it into 3rd, and once again ease up the throttle. But eventually, if you did everything just right, you can go flat out down here, working your RPMs up all the way into 8th gear as you get ready for this other banking left-hand turn. And I take it all the way here to the end of the red-white bumper, whatever that is, that curve over there. I drop it down in the fourth, and I just ride this banking. It'll take you out all once again to the curb. Don't let it suck you into no man's land. Pop it into sixth gear, ride it out here to the left, and just really, you can carry the weight. Do not be afraid to carry the weight and the speed, flinging into seventh gear, and then easing up, letting off about halfway through. And once again, you do it quick, or you can step yourself down. I normally take this at third gear, swing her out, and then now you're kind of pinballing between the red and white bumpers. Once again, come out here. I go a little fast through here. I do a little love tap on the brakes right at that apex, or at that turn. Not sure if it is a true apex to the corner there. And then allow yourself to start flying. Now be careful as you go under that banner, because that's where you kind of want to start letting off and dropping down into second gear, hitting this hairpin, and then repeat. Build your way self up, and then boom, right into fifth gear. Don't know what I was trying to say there right at the end, but let's check what's under the hood. My goodness, what a mouthful. Of course, we got 1523 here, because there are a lot of straightaways, nice easy yeses, some banking, and some hairpins. So you're kind of in the middle, but you want that straight line speed. 90-55, almost spinning at the same speed, because you want that control as you're exiting the corners to get on that straight, those long straightaways that are here in Abu Dhabi. This is the same for just about everything. Suspension, however, I do 8, 1, 6, and then 1, 3, and 4. Like I said, a lot of straightaways, a lot of straight line speed, but the front suspension, you definitely want it to be a little firm, because you are going to be hitting those curbs, so you don't want to be losing the stability with the car. All right, so keep it nice and firm, so then as well you have control while you're braking. But anyways, let's move on to tire pressure. This is the setup for the race. Like I said, the front is going to take a beating, so you want the pressure to build up over time, so that way you're not wearing them out and damaging them right away. The rear, keep them how they're at, and of course for time trial, fill that all the way up. But anyways, thank you everyone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought, and once again, this is a beginner's guide, but I hope you enjoyed it. And hey, I'll see you around the circuit. Once again, thanks for taking the time. It is what it is. All right, get out of here.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.